Hey guys, so I thought I would make a video again. I mean, not that a lot of people watch my videos, but I was bored and yeah, I was thinking about my exchange year. And last week I've been talking with my friends about some really funny stories from my exchange year and about some embarrassing moments that I've been through. So yes, I thought I would share them with you. So yeah, okay, first of all, I'm gonna tell you that I am a pretty awkward person because I say things and they sound really normal and logical to me, but they really are not. So just so you know, so don't judge, please. Yeah, so okay, let's start with the beginning because this was a story that took place in the beginning of my exchange year. Because as you all probably know, I was an exchange student in Kentucky, and in Kentucky a lot of people drive around with a license plate with UK on it. And when I saw that, I was like, well, UK stands for United Kingdom, you know, that's pretty obvious, but I mean, it's not weird that I thought that, right? So I thought that it was UK, that it said UK, United Kingdom. But I thought it was pretty weird since we were in the United States and in Kentucky, and I was like, why would people drive around with license plates like that? So I asked my host parents, I think it was my host parents, why everybody was driving around with a license plate with UK on it. And they were like, well, UK stands for University of Kentucky, and that's a pretty big university here in Kentucky, and everybody is a huge fan of their basketball and everything. And I was like, oh my goodness, no way, oh no. And they were like, why would you ask that? And I was like, okay, you're gonna laugh so hard about what I'm about to tell you. And so I told them that I thought UK stood for United Kingdom, and that I was really confused about the fact that people were driving around with a license plate like that. So as I thought, they started laughing at me. So yeah, that was one of the stories, the first one. Okay, another one was, I think was in my history class. They asked me to spell a word, I think it was a Dutch word, but then like spell it. I first told them the word in Dutch. I don't remember what word it was, but it doesn't really matter. But there was a W in that word that I was about to spell out. And so when I got to the letter W, I said we. And first you have to know that in Dutch, the letter W is pronounced as V. So, as I told you, when I got to the letter W, I said we, and everybody was like, wait, what were you saying? And I'm like, we. With a lot of confidence, you know, like, I really thought that was it or something. I mean, I knew it was a W, but it was just really stupid. And they started laughing really hard, and I was like, why? What is going on? What did I do wrong? And they were like, we is not a letter. If you were talking about we, you would say, we are going to a game, to a basketball game or something, but we is not just one letter. And I was like, oh my goodness, no, I meant the W. And they were like, why would you say we? And so I explained them that in Dutch, the letter W is pronounced as V. And that I was just, I don't know, maybe I was tired or just being really stupid, but who knows? So they thought it was really funny, and they said that they would never forget that story, and that the Dutch exchange student said we, and yeah. So they thought it was really funny, so, I mean, they had fun. At least somebody did. Okay, right. There was another story. So I was in my French class, and they wanted me to talk Dutch. And so I played the sport korfbal, and they were wondering what it was, and well, I explained it in English first, I think, or after that, I'm not sure. Anyways, so they asked me to talk Dutch, and I was like, well, I'll just talk Dutch. I'll just explain you what korfbal is, but then in Dutch. So what I told them was, je hebt 2 verschillende vakken en in elk vak staan 4 spelers van een team. And they were like, oh, wait a second. Stop there. Stop talking. And I'm like, what? And they were like, okay, what did you just say? And I'm like, je hebt 2 vakken en in elk vak staan 4 spelers van een team. And they were like, huh? You just used a bad word. And I'm like, I'm just talking Dutch, normal words. And they were like, yes, you used the F word. And I'm like, no, I didn't. And they thought that when I said vakken, that I used the F word. But the word vakken is a normal Dutch word we use when we talk about a subject or classes or about 2 different sides of a korfbal field. And yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but that's how we call it too. So they thought that I used a bad word and I used the F word, but I actually just talk Dutch and it's a really common Dutch word. So yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. And oh my goodness, this is one of the best stories for me because I have really good memories about it too. So with my best friend from America, we went on a retreat and we were talking about the doctor and about getting shots or something. And I told her that I didn't really like it. And so I told her that I did not like, what I said, and I quote, I do not like noodles. And she started laughing so hard. And I was like, what? What is going on? Why are you laughing? And she goes, you just said that you do not like noodles. And I'm like, oh. I immediately understood what I did wrong because I know it's not noodles but needles. And so, yeah, that was really funny. We laughed and everybody, well, there were some people walking in and they were like, why are you laughing? And we explained and they thought that it was pretty funny too. So yeah, and it was in the beginning when I got to know my friend. So yeah, it was a pretty fun time. Yeah, pretty awkward and embarrassing for me, but at the same time really funny. And I could laugh about it, so I mean, it doesn't matter. And okay, last thing, it's not really embarrassing for me or anything, but a lot of people in America, when they ask me where I'm from, I answer, I'm from the Netherlands, because that's where I'm from, of course. And so when I tell them, they go, a lot of people ask me if I knew Peter Pan. And I'm like, in the beginning I was like, why would I know Peter Pan? I mean, it's a fairy tale, you know, everybody knows that Peter Pan is a fairy tale. And they go, yeah, Neverland, you know. So apparently the American citizen think that the Netherlands is the same thing as Neverland? I don't know, but something like that. So that was the funniest thing ever. And so in the beginning I was like, no, I don't know Peter Pan. I mean, it's a fairy tale. And so one day I decided with my friends that we would just joke around a little bit. And this guy, I don't remember who it was exactly, I don't recall. But he asked me if I knew Peter Pan. And I was like, yeah, I know Peter Pan and I know Wendy Darling. She's my best friend. And it was the funniest thing ever. And he goes, oh, really? Well, when you see them, when you get home, please say hi to them for me. And everybody started laughing because we knew that it was just a joke. And I mean, everybody knows that it's not true, right? Yeah, I mean, I love fairy tales and I love Disney stories. So I wish it were true in some ways. Not the villains, though. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. But he did not understand why we were laughing. And I think eventually he got that it was just a joke. But it was so funny that, I mean, everybody thought that it was Neverland and that I could have known Peter Pan. And so when we did that, in the beginning, I think he actually believed us. So yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah. Well, that was it for today. I hope you liked it. Yeah. For me, it was funny. I hope you thought it was fun to watch this video. And if not, I'm sorry I wasted your time. I really am. But at least for me, it was like a half an hour less of boredom. Boredom? Is that a word? I'm not sure. But at least I filled the moments that I was bored. And I did something to amuse myself. I don't know. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, let me know. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Bye. I will see you later. Well, see, not actually see, because I can't see you. Clever. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just being really stupid right now. Thanks for watching again.